Hey guys, it's Ariel. I've been feeling so intensely like myself. I have been feeling more like myself than I have in so long that I can hardly remember the last time it was this simple, innocent, easy, authentic. So this is a timeless reading. Whenever you see this is when you are meant to. It means that the shifts that I'm talking about in this video while I record this, you may be experiencing, or you may be resonating with some of the messages that come out during this video when you see it. While I am recording this, it is the day of, technically, because in less than 12 hours, we are going to reach the peak of the full moon. Technically, the full moon is going to be on June 11th at 12:44 a.m. Pacific Coast timing. I was going to say Pacific Coast Highway. That's the street that I'm on all the time. I basically live on that street. I have lived on that street before, back when I lived off the land. I am recording this on June 10th. It is around 2:30 p.m. So yeah, tonight, in the middle of the night, I will probably be awake. We will be experiencing the peak of this full moon's energy. Expansion, like I said, freedom, new self, and new self-expression. New self just meaning shedding who we are not, feeling unafraid. Oh, the body's looking at me, bubbles. Are you hearing me that far away? Oh, the boy. Anyway, so new self-expression, upgraded standards with a Z. Upgraded standards with a Z. 370Z Nismo. Oh, my buddy's still looking at me. Upgraded standards for ourselves, meaning we are not going to be around or put ourselves into situations with or around people who are, I just heard, naturally pathetic. That is savage. Wow. But people who are like the anti-presence. They are so superficial and so surface level. And I have love for those people. I know they play their role. I know they play their part. But we are not even going to be put in situations where we have to listen to nonsense unless we are choosing to, just to let us know where we are at on our path. This all sounds so... it's intense. This is going to resonate with some people. I know this is a very specific message, but you guys, I'm trusting the flow, so I understand. We are not going to be around people that don't have that same itch towards the whimsical, towards the spiritual, towards the oneness, towards that source energy, creation energy, creative energy in some shape and form, sexual energy, chemistry, that law of attraction, walking around like you already have it, energy, okay? We are not going to be around people that do not get it. This is going to create a much more relaxed environment. If you smoke weed, y'all are smoking weed, bruh. I just got a pen for the first time in forever. I'll be smoking all the time. Okay. I feel so much more relaxed, you guys. After I went through a very turbulent time of my life, this is being very medicinal for me. And so you are going to be around people that trust in your intuition, because that is something that you truly do look for in connections. You look for people that see you as your infinite self, as your truthful self, as your natural, organic, authentic self, and you are very connected to the divine. You are going to be around other people who are also heavily connected to the divine, and so they will know just automatically there will be a synergy, there will be this connection. They will know when you are speaking from that download state, that meditative state, which I'm sure it's a lot, but it might not be all the time. It's like you are gathering, it's like you are being a receptor towards data and you're being guided to share it. Then they receive, and then they have epiphanies and awakenings, and then they send out to you what they came up with in their internal processing. And there is something that God wants me to mention right now. If you have a tendency to want to come off good to people around you, whatever that may mean to you, I don't do that. Let me just use some references. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink all the time, or I don't have a bad habit, but in hiding, when you are alone, you do. This is not the best energy. I'm not going to lie. This message is coming out for somebody. It is better to embrace who you are at all times, at all moments, because the more you live in natural authenticity, the more your environment will actually shape itself to your liking. The more you falsify and fake yourself to appease others, the longer it will take for you to find that authentic soul tribe that truly accepts you. So be yourself. Upgraded standards. This is also, because I'm still right here. This is also allowing yourself to have longer and more fulfilling and very selected adventurous moments, very exciting moments. Sagittarius is a fire sign. This full moon is in Sagittarius. So we are feeling the spontaneity, the quick movement, the fast-paced awakenings, the rebirth that is allowing us to embark on a journey where absolute faith in yourself and the divine and the unknown will come into play and enhance your connection to the self, because you are becoming more trustful and faithful to the path, to the surrendering. You will also connect deeper to your true self and love life even more. I also put rebirth of truest self into existence without guilt, without shame, with love, with understanding, with grace, spiritual, and my guide is Jesus. So this is when I was saying, don't be ashamed, don't be guilty, don't feel guilty for connecting with astrology, with the divination. Eventually, maybe down the line with scrying, with these practices that have been practiced for so long, rituals and just crafts that have been around for so long from my ancestors that are leading me towards it, while also having faith that Jesus is protecting me, that God does love me. So this is like entering the world with no shame. And Archangel Uriel, the angel of wisdom, sheds light onto God's truths and dispels darkness. You guys, the other realization that I've been having a lot recently, over and over again, because every time it even slightly happens, I'm able to catch it and be like, what? I do this so often. I expect perfection out of people and myself, and this is something that I was doing to myself and others subconsciously, unconsciously, and when it came into my, conscious mind, when I became aware that I do it, I was like, wow. And then so now whenever it's happening, I catch it and I instantaneously fall back into my heart space, because when I'm doing this, I'm not in my heart space. I'm actually imbalanced in my root chakra, because I feel like I need to control things, whereas when you are balanced in your root chakra, you feel like you are exactly where you need to be at the right time. So whenever I get imbalanced in my root chakra, I tend to need to control. And I apologize to anybody in my past that has ever felt the wrath of my OCD. I mean, you guys, when I was even growing up, I was like, we need to put this bin away first before we get out that bin. I had a friend who was like the opposite of me and was like ADHD and would want to get out every single bin and just like mix up all of my toys. And I swear on freaking everything that I was having like internal anxiety attacks. I'd be like, I'd be like, oh my God, I want to put that away, like, first, like, and yeah, so I had a best friend who was a Pisces like myself, and for some reason, she would come over, and I'd be like, let's put this away first, and she was like, I'm already on it, and, like, she just got it. My other friend was like, I'd be like, hey, can we put this away first? And I would look over, and she's already got all the other bin out, and I'm like, So yeah, no, I mean, my organization came from a very, very young age. So I'm making the connections of my now to my then. I am holding the key to my remembrance. I don't know what that was, but that was me unlocking the memories and allowing them to come up. I feel safe in my vessel. I feel safe in my body, mind, and spirit now because I have the guidance from Jesus. I have the assistance from my ancestors. I always did, but now I'm completely aware of it all of the protection. So because I feel so soothed by the universe, in the universe's arms, in God's arms, I'm being taken care of in every single moment, and I always have been, even when I couldn't see that. I see it now. So now I'm allowing the memories to come up. I'm not pushing them away in fear of what I'll find. I am intrigued to connect these dots. I am mapping out who I truly am inside, and it is a pleasure. This I wrote on 6/8, so 2 days ago at 4:44 p.m., 2 days until full moon in Sag. Rerouting, buffering, new reality downloading. So I put rerouting to my childhood, so going backwards. I'm rerouting to my childhood to find out who I want to be now. What I want now, who I am now, because I'm connecting that I've never changed. I just got clouded and clumpy with all of this data. It was like a computer with a virus. I just downloaded so much and absorbed so much from the world around me that my identity got smothered and smeared into the whole everything of everyone. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave it right here. I want to start my day and see where this adventure takes me. I want to explore the unknown, just like this reading is completely about. Please don't try to make routine the most important thing. You have to be comfortable to do things differently each day. Step out of your comfort zone. You will attract different types of people. You will attract like-minded people when you stop fearing your stardomship. When you stop fearing that your uniqueness is literally going to manifest your best friend to you, or your people, the people that you can just kick back and be yourself with, whatever that may look like. Whatever you listen to, whatever you rock with, whatever your hobbies are, they'll join you. Or if you want to just be entertaining them and showing them your skills, then you'll have people that like to sit back and watch. All I'm saying is that we can learn from Sagittarius a little bit. Spontaneity, spontaneous energy is really good to have, obviously in a grounded way. That's why we do have our earth energy, which is grounding. We have those energies from those zodiac signs, or if we have earth in our chart, then we can be a grounding person as well. But if you have mostly fire in your chart, then this full moon is probably having you feeling pretty flamey, pretty flirtatious, pretty creative. I only have 2 fire signs in my chart, 1 Aries, 1 Sag. Oh, and I do have 1 Leo in my Lilith. I have 3. I have all 3 in my chart. I'm feeling the flames, I'm feeling the excitement, I'm feeling the passion, but I've also been releasing a lot and removing blockages, and that takes that confrontation of my childhood and the connections from then to now. So, booming. Yep, and for my 420 people, alright, you guys, that's all I have for today. Or that's all I have for right now. Oh my gosh, by the way, I've been being more calm. I've been being more calm because my voice, I did the because I've been doing better mentally, better than I ever have up until this point. Emotionally as well. I'm able to actually observe my actions, thoughts from a grounded place instead of being scattered-minded or afraid of my own consciousness, not understanding where my thoughts are coming from or why. Now I'm more in tune. I'm not as chaotic. So it's crazy to see that sacred mirror in the people around me. People are showing me that they like me when I'm calm. And so I'm just going to keep on, because it makes me so relaxed. For a while it didn't. For a while it made me paranoid and more anxious. Now I'm just chilling, all right? I love you guys. Thank you for listening.